I'm going to go over how to structure a week of vertical jump training. I've used a few different formats, but this is the format I used over the previous month, 2 months, where I got my approach vertical from a 42 to a 43.5. So I'm just going to go over the thought process behind why I'm doing what on each day and the principles that guide these training decisions. I use a high-low training model which categorizes exercises based off their central nervous system demand. So high days consist of high CNS exercises such as lower body strength work, so squats, deadlifts, hinges, Olympic lifts, maximal effort sprinting, maximal effort jumping, and plyometrics. The low days consist of upper body strength work, aerobic work, aerobic conditioning, and then some lower intensity, longer duration, lower body isos. I use a high-low model because jumping is a high CNS activity. It requires a lot of force to be produced very fast. So I want to structure my training in a way that maximizes the capacity and function of my central nervous system. But it's important to note that in order to maximize the capacity and function of the central nervous system, the timetable for recovery needs to be considered. After a high intensity training session, the central nervous system takes 48 to 72 hours to recover. So that's 2 to 3 days. So that means I'm going to be able to get in 3 high days per week. So I start with that. That's how I structured the week. So my 3 high days are Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Saturday is the highest intensity day of the week. This is where I'm going to be doing a long max effort jump session. So I want my second highest intensity day, which is the concentric lower body strength work, to be on Monday. So Monday I'm having a jump session. This is a lower volume jump session. Intensity is still high, still max effort. I'm just doing probably 8 to 12 reps of a max effort approach jump onto a box or over a hurdle, just to work on the jumping technique. Then for my concentric lower body strength work, I'm hitting just 2 exercises for this past cycle. I did back squat and RDL, started in the 5 to 6 rep range and then worked my way down to the 1 to 3 rep range over the course of about a month. So high intensity, low volume, just driving up my concentric lower body strength. Then Tuesday was a low day where I did upper body lift. Wednesday was my next high day. So I did sprints and plyos just to work on maximal velocity, reactive strength, developing the stretch shortening cycle, followed by a dynamic effort lift. So just the focus of rate of force development, moving weights fast, which stresses the nervous system to produce quick bursts of tension. I did this by means of loaded jumps and Olympic lifts. Thursday was a low day upper body lift. Friday completely off. Then Saturday, I had a max effort jump session followed by an eccentric lower body strength session. So the most intense day from a neurological perspective. That's why I had 2 low days. Friday was even off to be fully recovered for this day. This max effort jump session was, I was either testing my vertical on a Vertec, so doing 20 to 30 minutes of maximal effort jumping. It was either on the Vertec or a dunk session. Just getting plenty of reps of maximal effort approach jumping, the thing I'm actually trying to get better at. That was followed by an eccentric lower body lift, which was just 1 exercise due to it being after the jump session. I started with some super maximal front squats where I was lowering more weight than I can lift up, and that progressed to overloading the eccentric via velocity with banded back squats. Then Sunday was a low day where I did tempo runs, just accumulating some elastic contacts, getting some aerobic conditioning work in, facilitating recovery to be ready for the start of the next week, starting back up at the top.